with that in mind, just for a few minutes here, no more than 5, 6, 7 minutes each, I'd like to bring up two speakers. The first one I'll defer to the young lady from Athens, Texas, Melissa Pehle-Hill. She called me and did exactly what I told her not to do. I don't want to steal your speech. But she called and said, I'm over here in Athens, Texas. For those of you not familiar, that's over near Tyler. It's out 20 east of Dallas, about an hour and a half, so. And said, I want to run against this woman. I can't think of the current House Rep name. And she said, but I can meet her. I've got this group of people, etc. And I said, great, if you can beat her, then go on the Republican primary and beat her. Of course, she probably took my advice and ignored it and ran as an independent. Because you said, I want to be with the Constitution Party. That's where, these are the same principles upon which I hold. So Melissa, she has a radio show, her and her husband, and they do a Friday night show, Patriots Heartland Network, and she'll talk a little bit about that. But come up and tell them why you ran and why you even endeavored to go through this for just 5 minutes.
Okay, well, I ran because I'm tired of seeing everything that's going on right now. They seem to have absolutely forgotten what the Constitution says, what it meant, how to understand it, maybe how to read it. But I'm running for the sake of my children and my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren because they deserve to know what freedom is, not this joke that they're calling freedom now. Because right now the United States thinks we're free, but not so much. But as it is right now on my run as an independent, I was supposed to get 500 signatures. Well, I got them. I got 601 signatures, but they disqualified 174, which is a long story on that, but not really sure how they got that. Then the people out there wanted me to continue to fight no matter what, and they were going to write me in if my name's on the ballot. So now I have to do that too as a write-in candidate. I honestly think that there's a shot I'll be the Republican candidate because, well, he's about as conservative as Barack Obama, and he's young and doesn't really know anything. Not to mention the fact he lives most of the time in Houston. And the people can't talk to him. They can't find him. He doesn't answer messages. And they can't even seem to get to his people. So they kind of know they're not going to get representation there. But, yeah, I should have listened to his advice, but I could not, in all good conscience, run as a Republican. I grew up as a Republican back when they still actually meant what their platform said. But that stopped shortly after Ronald Reagan. And right now, the Republican Party and the Democrat Party, the only difference is the Republicans are better at hiding what their real agenda is, which is to fight against the people. Around our house, we call them the D's with legs. So they're just better at dancing around and dodging that. So, I am a member of the Constitution Party. I'm actually a member in my heart and soul as well as I signed up. And if I, by some odd chance, actually get in Austin, well, the Constitution Party will have a member down there standing and fighting for the Constitution and everything that we're doing. So, and if I don't make it, well, guess what? Next time I'm going to do it again. So,
there you go. Yeah. Thank you, Melissa. She didn't tell you, but a housewife, you're not working out. Yeah, housewife. They got a nice little daughter. A homeschooler. They have a radio show. Patriots Heartland Network is the name of the show. Patriots Pipeline. They kind of tell you where they're coming from, and they're just saying, time out, something is not right here, and they're doing their thing. And they're on every Friday night. On that network, they've got shows 7 days a week. You'll hear from another gentleman who has a show on that network. They're broadcasting this afternoon, some of our speakers live on the network. So that, this morning they're not, but this afternoon they are. So they're doing what they can do, and she's running for office, and who knows? You just don't know.